Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Queen Asia. She is strong for black women who want to learn how to transform through fitness and travel. Today's episode, I'm going to show you how I make my homemade tomato sauce straight from the garden. These are tomatoes straight grown from my garden. I think they're called Roma tomatoes. The description No, not the description. The tomatoes will be in the description box. Y'all know I had a stroke, so I get things a little mixed up. So, anywho, last episode, I made vegetables in a cooking bag. And I said that you can put a sauce made out of mushrooms. So, yesterday, I had one tomato from my garden. I put a little bit of pink salt on it, and before I got to taping, I was only going to just take a little piece of it, but my little greedy butt ate the whole tomato. So today I said, I'm going to go back to the garden and just get another tomato. I looked, lo and behold, I had 8 tomatoes, and I'm pretty sure these are called Roma tomatoes, R-O-M-A. And I got them specifically because I wanted them for cooking sauces. And since I had gifted myself for Mother's Day a garden in the community garden, a lot in the community garden, because I wanted to plant my pain away on Mother's Day. Because on Mother's Day, my mother died in my arms. So, but that was 27 years ago. She would not want me to be sad. She would want me to be happy and to continue to hold down the throne. So while I was picking these tomatoes, I came across some cherry tomatoes. Can y'all see this? Let me bring this close to the camera. And I remember my aunt telling me that her brother, Clarence, would get these little tomatoes when she would grow them and just eat them like they were candy. And then I thought about it today. I said, you know what? Today is August 9th, 2023. And August 9th, 2020, my family lost our great Uncle Clarence. We love him. He was definitely a pure example of a great man. And so his daughter, Darlene, I've always been telling her, girl, you cook good. You need to be making some YouTube videos. All you gotta do is get on camera. She said, no, girl, I'm not doing that. So I'm hoping to inspire her and to make her smile. And so my crazy cousin, if she could do it, I could do it. And I'm not gonna make this a sad video. I'm gonna make it a happy video, because when I planted my garden on Mother's Day, I just could not wait for the day that I will be able to make my homemade tomato sauce straight out of my garden. So while we were on lockdown 2020, I was doing these virtual workouts, and my virtual buddy Josephina taught me how to make tomato sauce. You can also look up the recipe online, but she just told me, and this is what works for me. So you need tomatoes, of course. She told me 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I use avocado oil. It is what it is. This is what I had in the house. And I've been told I can be, what's the word, a little bit impulsive? Whatever. I was just happy. I was moved. So you need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you need an onion. You need some garlic. You can get this from the dollar store. I put 2 tablespoons in the pot. You need some peppers. I have jalapeno peppers. And this is some basil and oregano. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and I would put 2 teaspoons, not tablespoons, teaspoons of pink salt. And you need a wooden spoon. So I've already off camera cut up the onion, added 2 tablespoons of garlic and some peppers, and put it in a pot here, and I sauteed it. It smells good. And let me tell you something about these pots. I'll be 53, and my mother bought these pots when I was born, these are some good pots. I wish I knew the name of these pots, but these pots are good, and I'm so glad these pots have moved with me, and I've kept them throughout my life. These are some good pots. Okay. That's a garlic, onion, and green pepper. The only thing that I had to buy, well, I already had it in the house, was the onion and the garlic, which you can get from the dollar store. All right, so let's get to going. So now, what you're gonna do? This pepper and onion is set aside for some home fries that I'm gonna make for Booski, because unfortunately we lost Uncle Clarence. However, Booski was on a ventilator because I'm from New York, and New York was like the epicenter of Corona. And glory to God, one of the reasons why I go hard for God, God placed Booski on a ventilator for several days. But God be the glory, he came off of it. So, since he helped me with the garden, he loves some home fries. I don't want him to have some tomato sauce because of the salt content. We both on high blood pressure medication. I want to make my own tomato sauce and put it on the home fries. Okay, all right, enough chit chatting. Y'all know I goes all over the place. Oh, and you need a half a cup of water. So let me cut up these tomatoes. Now, how do I do this? I cut them up in half like this, then another half. So I guess quarters, and then I chop them up. And you can do it how you want to do it. And this is, y'all just don't know. I've been waiting for this day because I have some pasta made out of lentils. Because y'all know I've shared in previous episodes, I am plant-based vegan, and I can't wait to make my sauce and place it over my lentil pasta. Oh, that's gonna be some kind of good eating. This is like an early birthday gift because these tomatoes came early. My birthday is, God willing, August 28th. I will be 53. Have no problems telling you that and sharing that. It's a blessing because, as I mentioned earlier, some of us are not here. So that's a blessing. Let me cut it in half. Let me cut these in quarters. And y'all know I want to taste these tomatoes. And it looks, oh God, they look so good. They look so good. They look so good. Oh, they look so good. They look so good. Oh, I just want to taste them. All right, let me get my pot. Start putting the tomatoes inside here. So what I did off camera, I sauteed the garlic, peppers, and onions into 2 tablespoons. It's supposed to be olive oil, but I'm being transparent. I used what I had in the house, which is avocado oil, because I read that Education Over Education in Dr. Bobby's Price book, and he said we should be cooking with avocado oil. So once I had used up all of my olive oil, I switched over to avocado oil. Okay, as long as it ain't Crisco. Nope. Cutting up these tomatoes. Oh, this is gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good, and I'm be honest. I'm gonna save a little half a tomato, so I can just sprinkle a little pink salt over it and have that. Cause it's nighttime, and at nighttime, I don't know about y'all, but I get the little munchies. So instead of grabbing cookies and all non-healthy stuff, let me grab a tomato. Okay, cut this in half, cut it in quarters. Just cut it up. And so what you're gonna do after all of this is cut up. Oh, and you know, there's a fast forward button if I'm boring y'all. Y'all could just speed it up. You don't just have to be like, or rude and be like, girl, bye. No, just fast forward it. So I'm just sharing, okay, what I do. In case you get bored with the vegetables, Remember, I said you could switch up the sauce or you can switch up the vegetables. So this is how we're switching it up. Somebody done call me, might be Booski. He like, girl, what you cooking? What you want? What you want? Nothing. I just want to enjoy you. That's it. I'm just thankful that you're alive. Okay. So let's cut this up. Keep cutting, keep cutting, keep cutting. So almost done with the cutting. Cut this up, cut this up, cut this up, cut this up. You take your wooden spoon. Whenever you're making tomato sauce, you want to use a wooden spoon. I think I have enough. Oh, this is not cut up enough for me. I think I have enough for this mason jar. I think. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to say this half for me. For me. Why? Because I grew that tomato with my own hands. And now I'm making my own homemade sauce. Alright, so now we're going to stir it up. Stir it up, stir it up. Stir it up. Get that avocado oil at the bottom. And that pepper. And let's see, an onion in there. You put this on the oven. Oh, don't let me forget my half a cup of water goes in here, and I'm turning up. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is bring that to a boil. The flame is on medium right now, and I'm watching it. You guys knows I don't want anything to happen to these tomatoes. I mean, I've been growing them. Let me take the lid off so I can really watch as I'm talking, because I still have to cut up the jalapeno pepper, and I still have to cut up the oregano and basil. These are my seasonings. Okay? And you know, it's not like I could just run to the store and get the type of tomatoes that I'm using. These tomatoes have been planted since May. Is it May? No. I got the lot in May. The tomatoes was planted in June. Yes, June 21st, the first day of summer. So these tomatoes are special. Okay? You just can't run out and get them from the store. These were grown. Let me see. We're in August? Yeah, practically almost 2 months ago. All right, now let me cut up my basil and oregano. Try to chop this up as fine as I can. These are your seasoning. It's the herbs is the seasoning. Oh my goodness. I was so happy today when I saw that I had 8 tomatoes. And to think I used to buy these tomatoes and make the sauce. And to come out of my garden, I don't know, y'all. Get your sunglasses if I'm shining too much, because I'm not turning down. This is me. This is me. I'm happy. This is what brings me joy. Making something that I grew with my own hands and just smelling all of these herbs. Oh God, it smells so good. This is gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So I'm waiting for that to got my wooden spoon come to a bubble, to a boil. Bring that to a boil. And you gotta watch it because you don't want them tomatoes to get burned. No, you do not want that to happen. So I'm gonna still keep cutting up. I'm watching my fingers. And multitasking is really overrated. Even though I can do it, but as I get older, no, I'm a one thing at a time kind of girl. Yes, I can multitask, but that is no longer my preference. I have 2 speeds, slow and slower. Okay, put this in here. Oh, this smells so good. Look at that. I grew that. I grew my oregano. I grew my jalapeno. I grew my oregano, and it's going in the pot. this going in the pot. Yes, 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 yes. All right, I gotta get back on camera. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I tell you, y'all, I goes on these little tangents. Oh, so let me, all right. Y'all can hear me, I know, because I got a little big mouth while I'm on camera. I just become another person. Because I'm not normally this loud in person. I'm trying to bring the sauce to a boil. What time is it? Okay, and so I let this sauce come to a boil, and then I cut the flame down to as low as possible and put the lid on it and keep it simmering for 2 hours, checking on the pot every half an hour, because I'm adding a half a cup of water based on how the sauce is looking. If it's getting too thicky, half a cup of water. Okay? So you have to really watch it. Right? And so, like I said, I won't put the salt in until I start to simmer it. Okay? So, here goes. I'm gonna eat this on camera. Who raised you, girl? God. Okay? That's who raised me, because I want some of this little tomato. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm getting excited over tomato. Yeah, it's gotta be named Roma. Now, where's my little... Okay, I'm looking for the teaspoon, and it's right here in the bag. Now I just start the rambling. Okay, taking a little pinch of salt. And I like pink salt. I don't know why, but that's what I like. Just a little pinch. Just a little tiny pinch. This is not a teaspoon of salt. This is a little pinch, so relax. Like, oh my God, she gonna kill herself. No, I'm not. I love my life. Oh God. Nothing. I'm good. Straight out of the garden. Straight to the table. All right. And I gotta have my little cherry tomato. This is for Uncle Clarence, because he used to eat these out of my Aunt Grizelle's garden, just like they were candy. That is so good. All right, if you have any comments, please, or any questions about this recipe, please place them in the comment below. Alright, if you like this video or you want to see more videos, please click like, share, and subscribe, okay? You stay strong. I'm going to watch my tomato sauce 2 hours, checking it every half an hour in intervals. Every half an hour I'm checking it and adding a half a cup of water. Alright, y'all? Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And I hope it was super easy, because it was for me. Smooches. Taylor family strong. I love you guys.